Hey gang, welcome back to Tin Man Customs, where we're getting ready to start on another figure here. This one's going way back to the G1 era, but I also wanted to use this as a little bit of a channel update video as well to say, yes, I'm still around, I'm still out there. I know things have been really slow lately, but that's just because there's been a lot of stuff going on with my job and just trying to get back on track with having time to get to do this stuff that I actually enjoy. So that's where I'm at with that. So I'm trying to get back on track with this stuff. Figured I'd do a quick video with something that was a repaint, just a very quick repaint on my end. So this is an old G1 Micromaster Sunrunner. This one's actually one that I just got from my good friend over at Destiny Toys. She found him in a flea market, and the one I had in my personal collection was missing his arm, his right arm here. So this one that she found was complete. So he was replacing the one I had in my collection. And since he was missing an arm, I needed to reconstruct one for him. So I've already gone ahead and done a complete repaint and added an arm using, oh, what was that? It was a piece of I believe a spear or a handle off of another weapon. It was something I had in my mod fodder bin, and had to carve it down a little to fit in the elbow slot there. I have a little hand drill that has really tiny drill bits, and drilled through the elbow of that and used just a little metal pin to stick in there. The original toy doesn't have a pin on it because it snaps into that slot, but the elbow that I had created wasn't quite to the right size, so I just fit a pin in there. So this ended up coming up with an original character because I didn't know who else I could turn this into. So I'm calling this guy Halon. That's so he can go along with the other Micromaster rescue squad. So he turns into a fire suppression plane. I'm out in California, so we're very used to the fire suppression planes coming through and taking care of the wildfires out here. Before I bring him in with that team, let's go ahead and look at him here with Sunrunner. You can see the only model difference on him is that arm. The rest of it's all just repaint and some different stickers. The reason I've got his wings out like this is it's not really to keep it from scuffing so much, but I like breaking up his silhouette a little bit. So we've got two different looking characters aside from their paint job. So I figured having the arm like this was more like Inferno, where he has the fire blaster on his arm as opposed to a hand. So he's got a little fire suppression cannon built into his arm there. And whereas Sunrunner had nothing on his wings, I went ahead and put a couple Autobot symbols on the wings on that. And those are from Repro Labels, which I can put a link in the description down below to where you can order some decals from if you want. Let's see. So, I mean, you can see, trying to get my hands out of the light there, a lot of just red and white paint. Inside here, that's a lot of exposed tan from the original plastic, just because as I was transforming him, I needed to make room for the legs to fit in there. So that ended up getting a lot of sanding to make that work. Let's see, on his face, Just painted in a little bit of blue for the eyes and the white mouth plate. And I'm not sure if it's picking up well in the light or not, but there is an Autobot symbol, very tiny Autobot symbol there on his chest. So, yeah, there he is. And he does still transform. With the vehicle mode. So in the G1 line, there was several Micromasters that were just repainted, straight up repaints, and they came with a couple other different sets. And being that they were as small as they are, they really, you couldn't, having them be straight up repaint like that with no other changes whatsoever was actually just fine. When you look at them all across the shelf, you know, they look very different as different characters. All right, so let's go ahead and get him back in robot mode and set up with his team. And here's Halon with the Micromaster Rescue Patrol, which I figured he would fit in well with. They all turn into rescue vehicles, fire truck, rescue boat, police car, and an ambulance. So now we have a fire rescue plane. And overall, I think it really came out all right. It was a nice, fun, quick custom to do. Nice, quick repaint. And fun little figure. I've got a few other Micromasters that are kind of roughed up from some flea market finds, so I may try and do some G1 original characters. I've always kind of shied away from working on customizing G1 figures, but I guess if they're kind of torn up and it gives them a new life and they'll go on my shelf, then I don't think there's a problem with that. So here he is, and I hope you guys are enjoying the channel still. Like I said, I'm trying to get back in the swing of getting videos done more frequently. I've been editing a video that's it's actually a figure I did before this one, but the video is taking me forever to edit because I didn't quite film it properly. So that I'm hoping to get out in very shortly. So if you're liking what you see, give me a thumbs up and give me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more of some G1 figures kind of customized up. And just realized I'm getting close to the end of another year. I don't have a ton of customs that I've managed to get done this year. So I don't know if you guys want to see another year in review like I did last year. Maybe it'll be a year in review and a slight preview of other projects I'm working on. Let me know in the comments below. And aside from that, thanks as always for stopping by, and I will get back to editing that video and get to work on my next custom. Thanks a lot, guys.